At first, I was very worried about having all these people, especially college students, sleeping over 24 hours, 48 hours at the Art Garage. And then when it happened, it was fantastic. It was very exciting. I thought about all my college days when I was a student of architecture and we had all night and all day charrettes. And this was very similar to that in the spirit of creativity and working on projects together. And I definitely was impressed with the students and their camaraderie. And I realized during the course of the event, actually just slightly before, that this was going to be a bonding moment for many of them, because it is. When you spend countless hours with a group of people who share the same passion that you do about your subject, you're going to make friends for sometimes forever. And I think that's what happened. There were some great connections made, and so this is the building of an animation community, which I thought was perfect.
24 hours in, sort of feels like there's like smoke in my brain right now because I'm so tired. But it's sort of that awkward area where it's like, oh, I feel like I still have plenty of time, so I'll get it done. But again, at the same time, it's like, oh, I still have so much time I have to do this for. So it's kind of an awkward stage right now.
I feel pretty relaxed. It's not really stressful, as I already assumed it wasn't going to be stressful because I'm working with people I know. As I said, it's pretty fun. We've been having more fun than actually doing work, but we're still getting work done.
Good, but pretty tired. I didn't sleep last night, so it's a little loopy right now. Yeah, but animation's going well. People back home have been working very diligently. We've been getting things in, getting animation blocked in. We've been also delegating different scenes to different people, so kind of spreading out the work. Yeah, hopefully we can pull this off. There's still a lot to do, but I think with a little more, we can manage it.
I'm happy that we come a long way with the process. I got some of my own background parts in, and also we successfully did a good roll scope of my movements for the cool guy, which were successful. They're beautiful, brilliant, so I can't wait for Sunday for it to be shown on the big screen.
I feel great. I got about 90% of my work done when I started with almost zero during this internship. I mean, this interview. Sorry, I got those words mixed up. But I feel really good. Like, I honestly, like, I felt, you know, I was being like lazy, even though, you know, I was trying my hardest to help my team. But now that, you know, I got like all my work done, basically, I'm really happy and stoked, and so are my teammates, and I feel really good about myself right now.
Well, I feel like I'm doing a lot better than when I started. It was a lot of problems, and then I got into the problem of, oh my gosh, how do I animate in Photoshop? So it was I had to learn how to do that in a couple of hours, but I learned it and I got it, and I was able to do a lot of tweening this morning for my teammates to crew, well, whatever, same thing. But I was able to do a lot of tweening before I went to class, which made me feel very good because I felt like I wasn't contributing enough, you know. Like, I didn't want to just get my hands in the character design. I wanted to do a lot more things to be more beneficial to everybody else, so that everyone else can have an easier time, you know. So I felt better about that. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good, and I feel.
Challenges. Well, for starters, our technology had some little ups and downs. There's, for example, a friend of mine. He's working with us, and his tablet had an issue where it couldn't recognize his pin, so we had to fix that up. It took longer than we thought, but we got it eventually worked out.
The challenges, for me personally, my challenge was always if I was going to be able to get what I wanted in After Effects, just because I still am new to that program and I had to look up tutorials, which I felt, you know, would have wasted time. But I looked at the tutorials. Luckily, I learned really quick, and I was able to apply that as fast as I could.
We expect to be finished by the end of this day with all of the line art, so that the next day, tomorrow, all I have to do is color, add the sounds that we plan on adding, and, you know, cropping it all together, making it up, and it looks like it'll be great. I mean, we've already planned everything out. There's honestly only thing that can go wrong now would be freak accidents.
Like I said, it was that we're still at the stage where it's like, okay, we're only halfway through. We still have plenty of time, and we're a good way through right now. We have all the models we need. We have all the lines, all the storyboard. It's just up to us to animate the damn thing.
I feel that we will be done by tomorrow. A few things just have to be checked over. We're going to send some scenes for coloring, and then we're going to hand them over to Chris, who will composite everything. We'll have one last review, see if it's tight, and if it's all good, then we're green, we're gold, we'll present it and show our theme for what a guy, or that guy, specifically.
Well, personally, as long as we keep laughing, we're gonna get this done, because I mean, if we just worked hard and only thought about trying to get it done, we would never get it done. So as long as we keep enjoying day by day, like we enjoyed to do it, then it's gonna work out.
After maybe the 12 o'clock mark, the little comments we make to each other, the pleasantries kind of end. We're in our own world now, just working our butt off. And after a certain point, it's sort of like a pride thing, where it's like we're trying to see who breaks first. So who's gonna like collapse? Oh, it was me, obviously. But now for round 2, it begins.
Just what we usually do. Just talk to each other, make jokes, have fun. We make it so that it's not really work, just something fun that we like to do, and we plan on getting it finished.
We just, I don't know, we just talk, and antics just end up happening. I don't know how the joke of the weekend was tangerines and the lack of, or the mystery of the tangerines, but it's a running joke that we're having, and it's picking on one of our teammates, but it's keeping everyone in high spirits. But we can pick on each other, which actually we can laugh at ourselves too, you know, which is pretty good. So I think it's the fact that we can all get each other to laugh that makes us in high spirits all the time, you know, because sometimes pressure gets to people and teammates, and they forget how to laugh, you know. And I don't know, I just feel like it's easier to deal with everybody if everybody's laughing with you, you know. So I think that's what really kept us glued, with laughter.
I think the team's doing fine. All our members here and all our members in Pittsburgh, they're up, they're working their butt off. I think it's all good.
I feel everyone pulling their weight, and they're working really hard. They've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning, getting maybe only 2 hours of sleep, and they're still drawing by computer.
You know, I really got to give them a hand. They're just like magnificent right now. Like, they're just nonstop working, like no breaks. They're monsters. It's amazing. It really drives me too.
Team's going good. Everyone's working on their part, and everything's coming along really well so far. Don't want to jinx it, but it is coming along well.
We're great. We're moving along. There's a lot of it's a big group of us, so we have like a lot of people are doing a lot of things, but at the same time, everybody's doing so much that not enough people have enough to do at the same time, you know. There's also times where people are like, okay, what, you know, give me something to do, guys, because everything else is already taken care of, which makes me feel kind of good, because that means we're doing pretty well. At least I feel that way. You know, I feel like we're doing pretty good, and we're having fun. You know, nobody's like arguing or anything, which makes me feel pretty good. We're all laughing and patronizing each other about fruit. So I feel like we're doing pretty good.